Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 8 of our Better Minecraft Plus Let's Play series, where today we're going to continue working on Create. So yeah, we're going to continue with Create here. As you can see, I went ahead and expanded our floor and our walls of our basement here. Still need to work on adding the second layer to it and everything, but we're slowly making progress. I don't know necessarily if I like this with the baobab and then the planks and then the bricks. If you guys think it looks good, let me know. I try to do a little bit of texturing, I guess is what the cool kids call it. So that it looks, relatively nice down here for our flooring. I'll probably end up adjusting the inside, but who am I kidding? I probably won't ever get around to it. So this area is going to probably always look like this. But down here, we'll have, we'll try and make this look as nice as I can. Anyway, so in between episodes, I went ahead and I took our waystone from our windswept cliffs away because we have one down in our mine. And then I went out here to the ocean and set up a waypoint out there for our ocean. Ran into a couple of these pillager structures here. And they pop in so quick, sometimes it doesn't even render all the colors of they're crazy coloring buildings. And this looks like a mansion, to be honest, from like a vanilla style mansion, but just like updated. But anyway, so we got a couple of those, found a couple of these nether portal thingies here, but I got some kelp. So we have our kelp so we can start working on mechanical belts and stuff. While I was out there, I ran into those nether things. So I grabbed us some magma blocks because they'll come in handy. Keep getting these sky fragments. Don't really know what to do with those anymore. I got a couple of pickaxes. I got another one with vein mining, a golden pickaxe with vein mining. And then we have one with mending and life mending. And then we have some golden leggings with icy thorns. To be honest, I don't know if it's 100% necessary to have mending. I mean, that's great. We have mending. We can strip that off of there as far as I know. Like is there a disenchanter or the grindstone doesn't disenchant. There is some way to strip books off. In this pack, I'll have to strip enchantments off. I'll have to figure out what that is. Is it from Apotheosis? Well, I'll go look. I'll figure it out. We're not dealing with enchanting right now, but there is some way to strip enchants off. It destroys the item. But anyway, yeah, so we have another pickaxe with vein mining, which is fantastic. So we will definitely take that. And I'm going to go ahead and put it into our system so we don't have to worry about losing it. I also got some string, so I can go ahead and make those goggles. I went ahead and pre-made a bunch of these andesite casings, 2 stacks of those. I made some shafts and everything, so we have a bunch of that stuff ready to go for us. Because, I mean, the recipe is easy. Like, it's just those nuggets. I hate that I can't hit R over that. It's just the alloys, which is just nuggets, so it's not too much of a pain to make those. So yeah, first off, what I want to do is move our mechanical press over, but I want to go ahead and create a couple things. I want to create a encased chain drive real quick. And what the encased chain drives do I have an axe? I think I broke my axe, didn't I? Axe. Yeah, I have a vein mining axe, but I don't have just like a regular iron axe. So let's grab some sticks and some iron. Bam. Okay. And we can throw this in here, and theoretically it should. I do like that one being in there, so we have it. It's okay. But it should switch our tool over automatically as needed. And eventually we're going to work on getting the advanced one, so it will automatically switch to our create tool and all that stuff too. But what the encased chain drives do is it allows you to hook up your machines in line. So for example, if I were to break this shaft, right, because it's not necessary here. Yeah, see, look, it doesn't switch over to the axe. You know what? You are kind of sort of worthless for me. Anyway, so if we break this and we set up this encased chain drive here, we're going to see it spins. Then what I can do is set this one here, and it also spins. Transfers power through the machines vertically. So essentially the way that this, or horizontally, essentially the way this is going to work, we're probably going to have encased chain drives all the way around so we can get power to wherever we need to in here. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how that works. But it's probably going to be the easiest way to get power, rotational energy to all these different areas of our base. So yeah, we will see how we handle that. But what we need to do is get our mechanical press set up. So I'm thinking, like, I mean, right here is fine. I don't mind having it literally right there. So let's go out there and grab our mechanical press, and we are going to automate this as much as we can within the limitations of the pack. So we don't need this set up anymore. So we can take all of this down. Let's grab our shovel. And I probably should have taken care of the water first, but that's okay. Is there any kind of Paxel in this pack? Paxel. Nope. I know Tinker's has like the comma, and then there's the there's something else from Tinker's too. It's 2 tools that kind of do all the stuff. And our sheep has been doing great over here. We have 27 wool. And I haven't been AFKing for like, too long or anything. I was just working on building all that stuff. So 27 wool is pretty darn good, I would say, especially since we don't need so much of it anymore. But let's go ahead and come in here. Okay, so we have our mechanical press. Our water wheel can go away. This tool swapper upgrade can go away because it drives me nuts. Super glue, I don't think we're going to need it again for a bit, but we'll keep it. So one thing I want to do is get some of this kelp smelted up in order to make dried kelp, because dried kelp is what is needed for those mechanical belts. I really don't know what I'm going to do with all those stars. I wish I could honestly turn that off at this point. Lag much? There we go. So let's grab, let's see, you'll do those, you can do those, you can do those. Yeah. Something like that. But yeah, mechanical belts require dried kelp, and then just a bunch of dried kelp, really. And that'll allow us to move items across our automation here. So we're going to get our mechanical belts. We're also going to want some funnels, right? We're going to want some andesite funnels. And I'll probably honestly need, let's see. So we're going to have a chest. It's going to sit on a belt. And then the belt is going to move the items to a depot. They're going to sit on the depot, get pressed, and then get taken out of the depot. And so I am going to need a brass funnel so that we can filter out that, right? Because andesite funnels can't be filtered. Yes. Precise control. Okay. So in order to get a brass funnel, we're going to need some of these electron tubes, which are going to require some polished rose quartz, which is not the worst thing to make, just a little time consuming. So let's go ahead and get that going. And the way that the polished rose quartz work is you get some sandpaper. Maybe it's 2 words. Yes. And it's just a piece of paper. And I really should get, I need to plant this sugarcane, really, to be honest with you. Do I have any other options for paper now that I think about it? A withered tome. Tree bark, chorus stalks. Yeah, I don't think I have any other options for paper. I can press 1 sugarcane into a piece of paper. I just need 1 sandstone, and I can work on automating this. So we need to get this sugarcane planted, though. Give me a moment. I'm thinking about deviating. Okay. Got some stuff on our to-do list here. We are going to be setting up a farm very soon, but I think we can make this work. We only have 1 sugarcane, but we can use more to get more. Or we can use that one to get more sugarcane if we need to. So I think we're going to be okay with this. I hope that assessment is correct. So what we can do is get our one piece of paper we need so we can start working on getting those brass funnels. So what we need to do is we need some more chain drives because that's going to be the easiest way for us to get this done. Chain drives. Do I still have those bookmarked? Yes. They're not too expensive. Just the andesite casing and some shafts. So let's get some more iron nuggets. And then let's get another set of these and see how we can get this set up, okay? So we're going to come down here, and our mechanical press is going to kind of sort of sit here. And we're going to need our depot to sit here. So let's get our depot. He's going to go here. And then what's going to happen is we are going to have, which I didn't bring any shafts, so we're going to have belts that are going to come run over to the depot with a funnel hooked up to it. Let's see. You have to do it like this, don't you? I thought these can transfer power vertically too. I kind of need this to be up one more, don't I? Okay, yeah, I kind of need this to be up one more so this can fit. How can we do that in a way that makes sense? A vertical gearbox here up to a shaft here, and then we have to flip that shaft over. Let me think. I'll be right back again. Got it. I love being able to ponder. If you look at your pondering here, all you have to do is we should be able to fast forward, like go faster. No, there. And it shows here this step. You can right click on any one of these to rotate them. There we go. And that's how you can do it. So then we just need to get a gearbox here. Do I have a gearbox on me? I don't, but that'll work fine. So we grab a vertical gearbox. Yeah, vertical gearbox should work. Let's just get those with us. And if we put this bad boy here, we should get power. Yes. Okay, cool. So then we can put our mechanical press here, and he will have power. And so, like I said, eventually we're going to have the belts. They're going to come here, do their thing, and then we'll have belts coming out here, funneled for plates only, go into a chest, and it will automate the plate crushing. And we can dump some iron into a chest so we don't have to worry about it. But for now, we don't have that luxury. So what we need to do is just throw this on there, grab the piece of paper we need, and then we can make our sandpaper, which will allow us to make all the other stuff. Because we're going to need plates for this. Like the mechanical harvester requires plates. We need an encased fan, which requires a propeller and all kinds of stuff. So we're definitely going to need this, but I need to save that one piece of sugar cane. That is our life blood right there, essentially. But anyway, so we're going to grab some quartz, and I only have one quartz. So we need to head into the nether. But we put this in our offhand, and we take our quartz, and does it not work with regular quartz? No, it only works with rose quartz. Which is this in redstone. And that's okay, though. We can make that happen. Bam. Now we put that in our offhand, and we rub the two together. Bam. And we have a polished rose quartz. Easy as that. So we can put those in there, and we can get the stuff that we need. So we're going to need some mechanical belts. All of our kelp is outside, so we're going to go grab that real quick. Really need to make I do have a shortcut there. Just don't want our horse to go anywhere. I really should move him to another area so we can, have an easier shortcut. Gimme. Did I put any in there? No. Oh, look, another sky fragment. Yay. Not that sword isn't bad, but not much I can do with it. So there's some mechanical belts. So let's just grab, 6 of them, and then the rest of this can go away. So we have our mechanical belts done. We're going to need an andesite funnel. This is going to make 2 of them. And then we're going to need a brass funnel, which is going to require an electron tube, which is going to require a redstone torch. And then boop, boop, boop. And if you remember correctly, we made brass by accident, so we have brass available to us. That is that. And that should be everything we should need, I believe. Just a couple chests to input and output our items, and filters. But I think filters are going to require paper, aren't they? No. Okay, no paper. Attribute filter. Yes, I think with more precision, matching them against a set of items or several nested filters. What is the difference between a attribute filter and a regular filter? I guess we'll grab both. I think the attribute filter is because I think I need an attribute for is pressed, but we'll grab both just to see what happens. But I think is pressed is what we're going to need, or is pressable or something along that line. Do I have a piece of dirt to cover up this hole or a spruce plank? I do. Bam. Okay, so and I forgot my shafts. Always forgetting something, aren't I? Okay, now we should be good to go to press this. So if we just set our mechanical belt, or I mean our shaft up here, and then another one here, and then one here, and I did what? One gap, one here. That should be good to go. So we're going to take our mechanical belt. We're going to right click, bam, and right click, bam, and that'll get our mechanical belts in place. And then from there, we need to get these to be filtered. And I think these mechanical belts need to go down one, don't they? In order for this depot to drop items onto them. Yeah. Again, remember, I am learning how Create works. So, how could I do this? Kind of don't want to put those into the floor. So, what if I raised it up one more so that it goes up? Would that work? Is this necessary? Can I? Yeah, see, look, that's just going to go there. I need it to apply onto there. Okay. What I need it to do is this so that it can come out onto a belt. So really this needs raised up, which means this needs raised up one more. So that would be another, so this needs to be a vertical gearbox. Lots of gearboxing, isn't there? Bam, bam. Yes, okay. Luckily, gearboxes don't add any stress to your network. Mechanical press goes here. Depot goes here. And then you are going to be our brass funnel. You are going to go here. And then andesite funnel is going to go here. There we go. Mechanical belts are going to go back. Bam, bam. And then another shaft put back in place. Okay. And that looks good. And then we need to get rotational power to our belts. And then we're going to need to set up chests. So we need to put a chest here and a chest here. And you're going to have a andesite funnel. Bam. And then you are going to have another andesite funnel. So I need to set that up. But what I need to do in the interim is figure out how these filters work. So if I right click you, and let's go to like a plate, or I'm sorry, sheet, iron sheet, right? Is tagged forge plates. That works perfectly. So that's what we want. We want a forge plates. So we're going to check mark that, and it's going to create this filter, and we're going to put that in there. So what that means now is if I put something on here, like a piece of iron, and if I had some, we could demonstrate it, but I don't. But if we put a piece of iron on there, what is normally going to happen is it will pull that iron out immediately. So if I get iron, right? Let's grab just 2 pieces of iron. And we're going to split them because I don't want them to go both in at the same time. And let's take a nap real quick since it is nighttime. So if I take this piece of iron in here and I were to take this filter out, right? Give me the filter back. And I put this piece of iron in here in the depot, it's just going to immediately come out and then it gets, well, if the belt was moving, it would have come out of there. But you saw how it moved, right? It was planning on coming out through the funnel. With this attribute filter, though, it means it cannot come out of this depot until it has been pressed or it has a plate filter or plate NBT tag, really. Does that make sense? So now we just need to figure out how we're going to get rotational energy to these belts, which is going to be some gearboxes again. So I guess let's do U. And we can get a vertical gearbox here. I need to like, get outside. I need to get behind this so I can see what this is going to look like from that end. Let me take a look at this gearbox real quick, right? Vertical gearbox. What do you look like? So you have outputs on both sides of you. So if I were to place you such that you rotate and face this way, can I rotate you with this? I can, but everything's in the way. All right, so let's get rid of all this stuff real quick. And then we can just, break it now. We don't need it to be. I put you here. Now you're going to rotate this way. So from there, we can either get a chain drive or we can get a gearbox to get this rotating in the correct direction, which is going to be the important part. We need it to be facing the correct way. Chain drive, I need you to be... Yeah, not that way. Can I rotate you? Yeah, you're just going to rotate up. And I need another gearbox. This is where create becomes a challenge, is trying to figure out how to get rotational power and how to get rotational power correctly, because it has to face the correct way. Otherwise, you're out of luck. So we need a gearbox, which needs more of these cog wheels. Okay, let's just make 2 sets of those. And we need gearboxes. Okay. While we're here, we're going to need another andesite funnel, so we might as well just make that now. Okay, so gearbox. So you can face this way, and that looks like it's going to face the correct direction. So we're going to set our shaft and our shaft, our mechanical belt. Let's fill the hole in the wall first. Yeah. Bam, bam, and bam. Look, it's facing the correct direction. It's going to flow into our andesite funnel, into our depot. We can place this back there. Bam. And bam. So if an item goes in, not like that, but an item goes into the chest, it will come out, move along. It's going to go up there, and it's going to get bonked, right? Oh, there's a shaft stuck in here. Give me that back. There we go. Now, and I picked up the plate too because there was a little lag spike at the same time, so I ended up double clicking. So that's going to go in there. The mechanical press is going to come down, and then the plate would theoretically move, but we don't have any power coming out of this to this shaft, so we need to go ahead and do that. And then this is going to require another gearbox, and that is flowing in the correct direction, so we don't have to do anything special. Bam, 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 bam. And then we need a andesite funnel. Wrong. And no, excuse me. No, no. Stop. Stop. There. Now, why did you not come out, right? This should be all we need. I'm going to go ahead and put like a piece of spruce plank there so it looks like that's not floating in the air. But that should be a valid automated mechanical press. So let's go ahead and grab some gold because we're going to need some gold for our engineer's goggles. So we're going to grab gold and let's just grab like, 16. And then we'll do iron as well. And brass. I know we need brass plates for stuff. And we can put all of this extra stuff away for the time being. I don't know exactly what this filter, what the difference is. So what is the difference on this? Oh, this is just a standard filter. Okay, so you can filter out specific items and like NBT data and stuff, but it's not an attribute filter, which is the one that we wanted. Okay, so there is the difference between the two. So theoretically, if I put all of this stuff in here, it's going to pull it out. Only one can go in there at a time, and then it should pull the plate out. Yeah, see, but now it's not interesting. Oh, this lost its filter. Okay, interesting. Is tagged forge plates. Why is that not saving? Oh, I gotta add it, then check mark. There we go. That's what I did wrong. Okay, so let's take this back out. You can go ahead and throw all that back in. So now it'll allow the plate out and be good to go. And now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with fire. So yeah, that is a automated mechanical press. Now there are ways to speed up the actual mechanical press itself. How we do that, I'm not 100% positive. There's a rotational speed controller. This dude here, the rotation speed controller, can do it. And it just requires us to put the rotation into here and then do the thing, but it requires us to get the precision crafting done. 5-time sequence, 80% chance to get this thing. Well, I'll have to see. Outside of that, you can speed it up with like adjustable chain drives or like putting cogwheels, like a big cogwheel to a small cogwheel will speed it up. But I think for now, we're okay. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's also, I don't know, where did I get this wool from? Not the fastest, but not the slowest either. It'll work, is what I'm saying. It's working for us. And we're getting our plates automated. What I would like to do is prioritize this gold here real quick if I can. So give me that. Maybe I should look into speeding this up. Put the gold first. Because I think I need 3 gold sheets to get the goggles. One more. Damn. So let's go get those so we can check out how the goggles work. So we can see the stress units that our system is using and how much we have available to us. So let's get goggles, not Googles, goggles. Bam. And we have the engineer's goggles and we put those on into our goggles slot. There we go. First off, we get the goggles on us. Oh, they're not rendering. That's probably maybe because I have a helmet on. Or is this slot? Oh, I wanted to see the goggles. Darn. But if we look at this now, we should see this is using 128 stress units at its current speed. And then that's, about the only thing using stress on our network at the moment. And if we go up to our windmill, we will see how much stress we have available to us through our windmill, which, spoiler, should be 8,192 stress units because I made the largest size windmill that we possibly could, and that is the max size available to it. So if we come up here and we look at this, 8,192 stress units at the current speed is what we have available to us, which is pretty darn cool. So that is pretty much going to be it for this episode. Let's land. Boop. And luckily, it's becoming nighttime again, too, so I can take a nap before the next episode I start recording, and I don't have to start out an episode taking a nap, because I always end up doing that somehow, some way. But anyway, yeah, I like this. I think this setup looks really cool. This is our automated mechanical press. So if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. Give me tips. Like I said, it's trial and error with Create. I will learn as we progress through it, but I've never really done all of this before. So all this aspect of things. I've created simple Create machines, but never anything crazy. So anyway, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Take it easy.